Skier, and this is the Golf R32. As you can see, it's a beautiful looking car for a start. It's got the big alloys with the 360mm discs, the twin pot calipers to help it stop better. They've got xenon lights, headlight washers, which the standard Golf doesn't have. It's also got an R32 badge, obviously. It's an all-round car. It's a nice sounding car. Not the fastest things in the world, but what do you expect for the price? We've got an active rear diff, which is the same system as the Audi Quattro system. That's one thing to look out for when buying them, because they can be notchy, get a thud from the rear on sharp cornering. The engine, it's a 3.2 litre V6, naturally aspirated. Produces 245 horsepower standard, but you can map them to 260 horsepower. This is it. Main thing on these to look out for is timing chain noise, which you can hear it chattering. Coil packs, which obviously is a misfire, will bring the light on. And you actually just come here, damp spots on the side of the engine, that's just normal. Don't be worried about that. Obviously do your normal checks as well. Check for mayonnaise in the header tank. If you get shit in here all looks like spunk, that's just walk away. It's obviously got a gas strut as well on the bonnet, so you don't bang your head. This one is fitted with an optional strut brace. It does improve the handling slightly, but they're a good handling car as they are. Let's have a look around the back. Obviously even there you've still got your big brakes on the rear. I mean, pretty around the back, it's not obvious that it's a sports car other than the two exhausts out the back. An all round car, it's a very nice car. This is inside. You've got your bucket seats with the R emblem inside. These are adjustable, you can adjust the bikes, make it even a bit more comfortable. It's got the R steering wheel. I mean, on this one it's got the optional sat nav, which is a very good system, to be precise. As you can see here, an adjustable sat nav. Not all of them come with this system, it's just one to look out for. The heated leather seats, 6-speed manual gearbox as well on this one. Should we see what it sounds like? Sounds pretty good. Let's take it for a spin. In fact, let's see what this shit can do. R32. The seats are cuddling me. The steering wheel, you got it. It's a sports steering wheel. Let's see what this can do. Let's see what this shit can do. You'll hear a lot of beeping noises. You'll hear that quite often on these cars, is because they always need fueling up. But yeah, first gear nice, second gear is nice. The sound from the rear is really nice. It's quite a nice car. Handles well. I'm in fourth gear now, 4,000 RPM, 370. You don't even have to give it some to get the speed up. I mean, I'm on a road at the minute what's got a few long sweeping bends, and it handles them really well. You got that nice note from the exhaust. about this car is the brakes. The brakes really do get you stopped. But for the size of it, well, like dustbin lids are that big. So what to look out for on this car when you're buying them? Obviously check for accident damage. A lot of these cars usually are Cat Ds, Cat Cs. You feel like Superman when you're driving them. Obviously always check the rear floor on them for any creases. If there's any creases, you know, see whether you want to buy it or not. Always check the rear diff. The way to do that is to take it to a car park, lock to lock, basically full lock, drive it round in a circle. Do it same in reverse. If you get any clunking or thudding from rear, it's usually rear diff and it's going to cost you minimum £800 just for the part. Timing chain rattle, yeah, you get that occasionally on high mileage ones. I mean, this one's done 104,000 miles and it hasn't got it. The clutch, always check for the high biting point on the clutch. If it's high, it's usually redder. Obviously always check for the wear on the driver's bolster, make sure it hasn't torn through, because as soon as it's torn through it devalues the vehicle instantly. Try to avoid the red ones, because no one really wants a red one, and the horrible cream interior.
And there we have it, that is the review of the Volkswagen Golf R32. What can we say? Well, it's a fast car, it's a nice looking car, and it sounds absolutely awesome. If not, I would say it's probably the best sounding V6 I've heard in a long time. For £5,000, that's what it starts off at. I mean, it's a hot hatch. What can you get? What's a hot hatch for £5,000? If you're after an R32, I would really recommend them. They are a nice, well-built, solid car. They're really well planted. I would like to have a special thanks to Junction 30 Cars of Sheffield for lending me the R32, which I must admit it was a nice, clean example. No problems with it. Beautiful car. I know they usually have about 6 in stock. They specialise in R32s, so if you're wanting to buy one after this review, or have a look around one, I would recommend going to Junction 30 Cars. That is www.junction30cars, which is actually jct30cars.co.uk. I mean, they helped me out big time. They showed me around the cars. They have a lot of cars in stock, up to 60 at a time, starting from £490 all the way up to £100,000. So, as I say, I'd really recommend this car. The drive really solid. It's just the sound what really sells these cars. The handling, beautiful. Overall, I'd give the car an 8 out of 10 for handling. Acceleration, yeah, I'd probably give it a 7. It could really do with a turbocharger or a supercharger just to get that bit more oomph, but that's probably just me being picky. Yeah, as a good all-round car, I'd really recommend them.